Man of Steel 2. Something all of us, or at least most of us, have been wanting for the longest time now. The first Man of Steel movie came out, I think it was in 2013, so that was almost a decade ago, and still no sequel, even though everybody wants it, everybody loves Henry Cavill or Superman, they just won't give it to us. So it's kind of just really sad, because it's like, if we all want it, if we want to see this movie, if we're going to give you all our money to make this movie, then why won't you just make it? But Warner Brothers just hates Zack Snyder, and apparently doesn't want to work with Henry Cavill anymore, because now they're doing the whole Black Superman movie and all that stuff. So I don't know, it's at this point, it doesn't look very likely that we are getting Man of Steel 2, but now a new report from Mikey Sutton, who really isn't the most reliable source, so of course take this with a huge grain of salt, but it's still interesting, and I still want to talk about it. So for those of you that aren't aware already, Warner Brothers, or Warner Media, just went through this huge merger with Discovery, because AT&T just sold Warner Media to Discovery. So now Warner Brothers is under completely different leadership, and David Zaslav, who was originally the lead of Discovery, is now in control of both Discovery and Warner Media. He's in charge of this new Warner Discovery company that has been created from this merger. And now Mikey Sutton is saying that with David Zaslav in charge now, he now wants to basically give the fans what they want. And one of the first things he wants to do with DC is get Man of Steel 2 in the works, bringing back both Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder to create the film, which would honestly just be awesome. This is what we want to see. And again, I don't know how likely this report actually is to be true, but I really hope it is. And it makes sense, because now that you've got new leadership for this company, you'd think that they would do everything they can to fix things and give the fans what they want and all that stuff. And this is one of the best ways to do it. Like, if it comes time to DC Fandom, and I think it was October that it was announced for, DC Fandom, they announced Man of Steel 2, the internet is going crazy, because this would just be an insane announcement, because everybody wants to see it, especially if they bring back both Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder. That would be just awesome, because I don't know if we'll actually get this full Snyderverse restored and get like a Justice League 2 and all that stuff, but at least a Man of Steel 2 would just be amazing to continue the reign of Henry Cavill as Superman under Zack Snyder's leadership. Would just be so awesome, especially because just a couple weeks ago I actually made a video on this. Zack Snyder revealed his plans for Man of Steel 2, and they just sounded beautiful, having Brainiac as the main villain, Lex Luthor returning, Supergirl being introduced. It would just make so much sense for this to be a thing. And again, I want this to happen, and I hope it does. We don't know for sure if this actually is true, but I definitely hope it is. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Do you think that under this new leadership of David Zaslav, now controlling Warner Discovery, or whatever this new company is called, do you think he will make big changes like this to DC and finally give the fans what they want? I sure hope so. Plus, we know that there's a lot of support out there. We know, actually, based off multiple reports, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson actually loves Henry Cavill, mostly because they have the same agent, but also because he actually supposedly wants to produce Man of Steel 2. So if you've got all the support behind it, everybody wants Man of Steel 2, make it happen, and hopefully that is the decision that David Zaslav is going to come to. But then again, we don't know for sure. We're kind of just going to have to wait and see. But like I said, if that was a huge announcement at DC Fandom, the internet would just be destroyed. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe button so I can keep up to date on everything that goes on in the DC life.